Hello guys, I decided to bring this video because I'm one of the oldest player that used to play this game right here, okay? This game it calls NavyField. Yeah, I used to play this game during my 20s, so I'm 44 years old nowadays, so we talk about um, maybe 18 years ago, something like that. I used to play this game right here, okay? And when I started to play this game, I was very committed. I spent a lot of money, to be honest, right here, and I built a nice fleet. Okay, nice fleet with nice ships, nice sailors, and so on. The problem is this video here, guys, is just to inform to you one simple thing. I'm going to be totally straightforward right here. Okay, do not spend any money on this game anymore because you never know what's possible to happen. Because I spent money right here, and then guess what? My account was vanished for part of many chips that I used to have on this account. Not just about chips, credits as well. This credits that's available right here does not uh, actually is exactly the amount that I should have to recover everything that is gone, because everything is gone for part of my chips that I used to have right here. The unique chip that you guys can see right here when I recover my account available is this chip right here. That's Montana, one of the high tiers chips that I used to have. But guess what? Some other chips that I used to have, even totally higher tier right here, because I used to play, when I started to play this game, I started to play with the UK nation, and I reached the Queen Victoria ship, all right? And then this ship is not here anymore. And then even my progression there, I don't know what happened. My progression is not proper correctly according to the backup that they had about my account. So I don't know what happened in terms of this backup that they used to do before, but my chip is my sailors, main sailors that I used to have. So for some specific chips from each nation that I used to have in that time, just disappeared. I have some BOs right here. That's the British operator available in my account. But many other crews that I used to have, even the BOs, for me be able to have access to play on this chip is again is not there. And I'm going to show here very straightforward for you everything that happened in terms of this account right here. And this is not difficult actually for you to be able to access. But I sent a gift, a ticket, let's say gift. I sent a ticket to the team today, and I was explaining everything right here. And then the person that attended me there, she said that I have to be accounted about what happened in terms of my account, that I didn't to log in for a long time. But she mentions that probably my ship disappeared because I traded off where I didn't do anything. Imagine if I'm gonna trade something that is totally important for my account, and it has a totally high value right here in this account. No, I'm not going to do that, right? So that's the thing. She said many things right there that what should have happened in terms of my account that was not true. That's why I decided to bring this video right here to show to you to be careful you go to spending any money right here, because I'm one of the veterans of this game. I used to play in fleets, very important fleets that you used to have, like a fleets with the many players, like a Jedi fleet, the Canadian fleet as well. There are some other guys from Brazil that used to play in this game. I think they still play this game yet. I'm not sure, but many people used to play, and they have nice fleets over there. And then we used to interact a lot with these people, okay? Because you used to have a confront to go in the peers, this kind of stuff, all right? But anyway, I'm going to show everything that happened here in my account where is not acceptable. Okay, I'm totally frustrated about everything that happened in terms of my account right here, because it was a lot of money invested in terms of the chips that I used to have right here. Okay, just for guys have an idea. So I'm going to start over We see the, you see here, this is the United States fleet. Okay, so I have my premium ships are okay. Okay, that's not my complaint. Okay, but my complaint is about exactly what happened in terms of my progression here, mainly for this nation here, that is the American one. Okay, so I'm going to show everything here. So that's my Iowa chip. Okay, but my battlefield, actually one of the battlefields that I used to like a lot. Okay, but I'm going to show here, I'm going to my bridge operator, and then with the bridge operator can see your progress. Okay, so look at this. You see this is the carrier. I used to have this ship right here in my account. It was here with all the pilots and then even the bridge operator and so on. Disappeared, it's not here anymore. Okay, I used to have that. You guys can see that I reach here. You know, even my submarines, I used to have all the submarine fleet that are available in my account as well, just disappeared, vanished, disappeared totally from my account. It's unbelievable what happened here. Okay, but this is one of the situations that happened in my account that just disappeared. This is for the American one, right? So it's not here, guys. Just like if you guys check it right here, if I go here, so I have the nations. Okay, if you go to the American side here, the American actually already played it right there, but I don't have any of my sailors that I used to control the carriers. Okay, my bridge operator for the carriers as well, even the submarines just disappear from my account. Okay, so you guys see here, so this is only for the battlefield, you know, but like that's the engine operators. But I had even not just about engine operators, because we have even the guys that stop the fire, this kind of stuff. Disappeared, just disappeared. If I go here to the HK, you know, I have in my code here that's possible access on this, you know, it's not there as well. It's not there as well. Not is there. Okay, in terms of my H key right here, because you used to, that's your storage. Okay, so all my sailors are here down here because I removed it from there to this point right here, and it's not there. Okay, and then you see here, if I go to the new ships, and then I used to have such kind of ships in my account. Okay, they are just showing that ship is right there. They are not showing my submarines. They are not showing nothing there. Just like the ship is for part of the battlefield one. Okay, the battleship. Okay, just that one, you know, but nothing else. And then if I go to check the other ones, you know, I'm going to start to show here for you guys everything in terms of my account. Okay. I'm gonna go for the French nation here. Look at that. I had the Alsace, okay, but I used to have the submarines, and then I reach here this carrier as well, you know, Aromantis. I used to have that, and then it's not here as well. It's not here, you know. So my account, you see there, I don't know, I really wonder exactly, I really would like to know what happened in terms of my account, because like this is the French nations, okay, nation, and then it's not here, right? This is the French one. Now I'm gonna go here for my another nation that I used to play. That is the German one, okay? Look at the German one. They place here exactly the Zeppelin. Okay, that is the second one before we go to Europa. I had the Europa in my account before. I don't know what happened there because my progression is not correct right here. And I reached even Bismarck right here between the battleships. Where is my PO? Where is my British operator from my Bismarck? It's not here as well. And I've even reached here the submarine of the U-Flak 1. You know, U-Flak 1, I have the submarines from this nation here too. But it's not here. It's not here. They just sending me the Great Zeppelin, like the Graf Zeppelin there, that one, they place it here available in my account. But they forgot all the rest. Okay, and then this is one of the nations that I used to play a lot. Mainly the Bismarck here, that was a formidable chip that I used to play. You know, it was very nice to play with this nation. And then I have here the Japanese fleet as well. The Japanese, I have the 2 operators there. Okay, that's fine. You know, and then one here I used to use for the Kuma for the torpedoes. You know, and then I have here my operator for the submarines is there, okay, because I exactly reached that submarine there. But I also played with my battleships. Of course, I stopped there between this line here, but I stopped in Yamato. I didn't stop in Nagato. I played with the Yamato before. It was very hard to reach this point right here, and then also vanished, okay? And then another thing that vanished right here is my carriers for part of the Japanese fleet. My BO from the carrier is not here. And then even my crew. So all these nations here, guys, that I'm showing to you, just disappear my crew. My whole crew, very nice sailors there with medals and so on. You guys can see right there, I have medals for part of many of them, because I boosted them. It's possible you boost them here, going here in 90s. It's possible you improve them if you want to. You know, you spend money to do this, right? And then just disappeared in my account, okay? And then the one here, the most famous one, because I start to play with the UK nation. That was my first. That's why even my radio here that I used to play right here, that's like a UK radio. See there? That was my first sailor that I placed there. That's my radio one, where it's possible you contact your clan friends, you know, check your status as well, you know. That's exactly my sailor there, okay? And then I have here my progression to part of the UK ships. And then for my surprise, the Queen Victoria is not here in the progression. How come? This is the first nation that I start to play this game. I reached the high tier chippy right here. And I don't know what the fuck happened there. And they do not know exactly to inform to me properly about everything that happened in my account. Even here, I had the Ark Royal. I reached here this point. You know, I didn't reach this one. I reached this one here. And it disappeared as well. My carrier disappeared. My BO of that one disappeared. Even for my submarines, I reached the R-type here between the submarines and also disappeared. You know, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable what happened to my account. And they do not justify properly about everything that happened right here. That's why I'm making this video right here, guys, because that was investment. I place it here. Not investment, but I spend money because I like for nostalgia. You know, I love to play. I used to love to play this game a lot. They have very nice chip. It's very fun to play. It's not easy to play actually. You know, you have to be. It takes time for you use your keyboard properly, and then to have a very nice performance. To use these fleets right here. To use these chips, you know, in the game, and then to understand properly how you're gonna be able to use them in the game as well, between the submarines, the carriers, you know, to control the planes, you know, this kind of stuff. You know, it takes time there, and then it's like takes time, it takes dedication for you to understand, you know, and then you're gonna join a fleet, and then you're gonna participate in many events that's happening in the game. But guess what? Like, look at this, what happened in my account. Look at this, what happened in my account. Like, I'm very frustrated. I'm very disappointed. You know, very disappointed, you know. So, my account here is missing a lot of ships that I used to have. These credits right here cannot help me to buy what is missing. Okay? Cannot help me to buy what is missing here. And then it's not even show my proper progress here. It's not even show my proper progress. You see there, Vanguard, King George, Queen Elizabeth, you know. But the high tier chips are not here. It's just not here. You know, it's expensive, these ships, guys. It's totally expensive, these ships right here. You know, and it's not here. I do not fucking understand what's going on here. Because, like, it's missing my BO. My BO for having that chips again, you know? So, guys, I tell you, be careful if you go to play this game right here. Now they have even the app there for you play on your mobile, NavyField as well. Just be careful. I even downloaded. I made an account there, you know. But imagine if you go to spend any money on this thing, you know. Like, it's gonna be like they're gonna vanish your account just like this. What happened with mine, you know? If you do not log in after 6 months. Let's say that something happened and then for 6 months you do not play, and then they go there, reset your account, and then when you're back, where is your ships? Where is your crew, you know? That is very important for you having your account. What the fuck, like? I'm sorry to say, guys, but like this is totally, I'm totally disappointed with this thing. I never had any problem in terms of account like this. I used to play EVE online. My account is perfect intact right there. They didn't mess my account. Okay, I used to spend money there. My cross work, I think cross out. I used to play that game as well. I have my account there. I spend money there, but my account is there. Okay. Warcraft, my account is totally intact. All my progression is totally there, exactly where I stopped to play. You know, Starcraft 2, Starcraft 1, Diablo. Like, guys, it's unbelievable. This is the first game that I've been playing for all these years. And then just disappeared. Just disappeared all my progression, but a good part of my progression in the game. You know, just like that. Like, it's unbelievable. I'm totally disappointed. I have to be honest right here because I'm totally disappointed with this situation, you know. And till now, I don't have any position for part of the administrators, the moderators of this game. You know, I sent there all my complaints. I explained everything that happened right here, but they always put the problem on my account. Okay, they put like that. I have to be accountable for what exactly happened right here. They inform me that I did something, I sold something. I'm never going to sell any of my British operators that is in a high level. Just like that, you know, or even my crew. Like, I'm not going to do that. That's not the point here, you know, because that took me years to reach some specific chips that I reached before, you know. So imagine if you go back again, try to reach exactly the same chips that I used to play before. Like, just imagine that, you know. Like, it's okay about my premium ships right here, but my progression, the chips that I used to have on my yard here, is not here. That's a lot of chips with high value. You know, high value is not here. It's not here. They just placed the Montana here. You know, I had to buy the Iowa. Back again. I spent money for that. You know, just like that. I don't know what the guys gonna think about these guys, but be careful if you go to play this game. This game is fun, okay? Not that it's the game itself, but now the management team, for part of what they did, they are doing this with the veteran players like me, some other guys as well. Like, I don't know about the other guy's situation, but this is one of situations that is happening to me right now about my account right here with high value. Is high value here because I showed to you guys. I showed here exactly my progression, and according to the numbers of ships that I used to have. You guys know well about the game, the war game is there, or World of Tanks, okay? My account in World of Tanks is still there. I have all my tanks right there. Nothing happened with my account. And guess what? They even send me premium tanks for me go back to play again the game. My account is there. My crew is there. Nothing disappeared on my World of Tanks account. And in the World of Ships as well. I have in my account the World of Ships, World of Planes, but part of the war game is there, it's still there. All my progression is there. It stopped exactly where I stopped to play the game, but it's still there. And then this game here, they did these things, you know, and they put the guilt on your account. That's the thing, and then it's your fault now. It's my fault, yeah, my fault where I didn't do nothing. I didn't do anything here in terms of my account. I just stopped to play the game for a while for a reason, because my life changed, you know. You know, in that time when I moved even from my country to Europe, because I live in Europe now. But this does not explain. Like, they shouldn't do this kind of thing with any account of any player. Meaning the veteran players. I'm a veteran player from this game since in the beginning. They didn't have all the nations that they have nowadays. In that time, you used to have only 4 nations. Okay? Only 4 nations in that time. Yeah, if I'm not wrong. The French came after. Okay? But they used to have the Japanese fleet, the USA, the German one, okay? So the UK, Japanese, USA, and the UK. Only 4 in the beginning. I was there. And then after that they brought the French one, and then the Italian one came after, and then all the others came after. But before, it was only few nations there, okay? Anyway, guys, just let me know what you guys think about this. You know, I didn't want to make any video about this game right here on the way that I'm doing right now, but it's frustrating. I'm totally frustrated about this situation. That's exactly the point here of this video. Just leave a comment right there, you know, and as again, if you are old player, if you're a new player, decide to play this game, be careful about any money you're gonna invest right here, because see what's happening with me right now. You know, it's it's like I cannot explain this. Okay, it's unacceptable. It's very hard to say, but that's what it is. You know. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Bye bye.